I've been loving you too long to stop now.
Hi guys, welcome back to pRide. We're here today working on my 748. I'm really proud because I've done all the servicing myself, going from changing the fuel filter, air filters, oil filter, changing the oil of course, all the liquids, brake fluids. What else did I do? Yeah, timing belts. I've done that. That was my first. I took her out for a spin yesterday and the day before. Went to Box Hill yesterday. It was quite a nice day. It was Good Friday, by the way. And yeah, I got back. Didn't have to push it. That means I did a decent job. What else did I do? Don't know really. Don't remember. Oh yeah, I changed the clutch as well. I put a competition performance sort of clutch. It's not a slipper clutch. It's not a slipper clutch because they are freaking expensive, and I'm not going for a competition. So yeah, didn't really need that. I didn't even need this one. Actually, yeah, my clutch needed replacing, but that one was a present from a friend of mine that gave me, like some 7 years ago. I never got round to fitting it onto the bike, which I did eventually, finally. So that was a good one as well. And yeah, so I went out for a ride yesterday, and I noticed, I knew it already, but I realized that I really need to tighten the chain. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here now, and just a quick video on how to tighten a chain on a 748 or 916 or whatever. Actually, it's not real how to, because it's extremely simple. It's just, throwing it out there, because when I was looking at the chain, and this was my first time I've actually considered the idea of tightening it up, I just didn't know where to start from, because always had the standard stringing arm with two arms, one either side of the wheel. You have to undo the bolts equally, and blah 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 blah. But this one is a different way. I think it's called eccentric hub. Go to the back of this bike and have a look at it, and maybe I can make it more clear with that. So come around with me. Well, that is the stringing arm. That's the chain, for those of you who didn't know. You have these two pinch bolts here that you're gonna have to undo to release the grip that the stringing arm has got onto the hub. Okay, so you undo these two bolts here, so that the stringing arm opens just a little bit, and then you've got a tool which is same as the shock absorber, rear shock absorber kind of tools, which is this one. This comes, actually this and these are two separate parts. They come with the tool set, the toolkit. In there, let me see if I can. Yeah, you see, not the chain, but there you've got like a wheel that has got teeth where you can see if I can get it. You see that one hooks onto there, and then you spin one way or obviously the other to spin, to move the hub this way or towards you or towards the front of the bike. And that's it, really. Like, that is how easy it is. Now checking on the manual, What I recommend doing is also checking the front sprocket retaining plate. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I've got the guide in front of me, so I'm not making anything up, just for your information. And I would much rather passing correct and confirmed information rather than making things up, right? Which is something that I'm pretty sure most of you will appreciate. So what you're going to need for the front sprocket cover is an Allen key, size 5mm Allen key, and then some strength, the icon of lack at the moment. Jesus, whoever put this on was either really strong or really stupid. So we're gonna fight stupidity with tools. You might want to step over to this side. I'm gonna step over to that side. We haven't got much space here, so you're gonna have to bear with. Okay, this one. That one on the top is the second that I've already slackened. Okay, they are same length, which is good to know. This is just a plastic cover that needs some washing. And there you have it. So what do we have to look for there is that this is undamaged and these are tight. Torque wrench setting. Front sprocket retaining plate bolts 6 Newton meters. Right, so that's okay. Now I'm gonna wash this at the end and put it back on. I'm just gonna put these bolts back into place so that I do not lose them. Which I personally think is a very sensible idea, because I know myself. Yeah? That's better, doesn't it? And because this is you're holding a bearing with these two bolts, it is recommended that you undo them in a parallel way, if it makes sense. Then what the manual says is to get these out completely and then put some grease and I'm fitting them back on loosely. Okay, and as you can see there is some grease still on, so these were instructions were followed previously, so and because this bike has always been serviced, at least for as long as I had it, by an official Ducati dealer. If they've done it, probably means that it has to be done. And now we can use our tool. Now I believe, and I'm sorry if my ugly head gets in the way. Okay, I think this is the tight spot. Right. Bit of grease. So we need to look at that play now. Has to be 2.5 millimeters. Sorry, 25 millimeters. 2.5 centimeters. Okay. Well, to be fair, I think we're very, very close to it. Yep. Okay, lift them up. What you need to do, a very important thing, is that you need to make sure that the rear, what's it called? The rear wheel stub axle axis remains below the center point of the bearing holder. Meaning, you've got this line here that indicates the center point of the bearing holder, right? Which is a clamp that the end of the string arm is. You need to make sure that this, the center of this, stays below that line. Reason for that is if this goes above, and the chain down there will be too close to the swing arm and will hit it. So these 2.5 centimeters that barely touch it, the swing arm here now, will like completely slam against it and destroy your chain, and it's not going to be fun. So yeah, that is a check that you need to do. I didn't know. I have seen another video of this procedure. They didn't mention it, so good stuff that I decided to check the guide, which is, by the way, a Haynes manual, nothing more than that. So now what we need to do is torque setting. Torque setting for these pinch bolt is 30 Newton meters. Which we can easily get with this. This goes to 60, so 30 is pretty achievable. And I say to do the left hand side first, and then the right hand side, and then check again the left, and then check again the right. If they say so, there must be a reason, right? You say, I do it. So left hand side is this one. Are we sure it was 30? Rear wheel bearing holder clamp bolts. Okay. Tight enough apparently. Seems an awful lot less tight than what I did. An awful lot less tight than they were before. But that's the manual. You know, can't discuss that. Well, you can, but alright. So yeah, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna wash the front sprocket cover, which is quite in a state. If you don't remember, this is a quick reminder. There you go. Just touched it there and shit came off. So yeah, see you in a bit. Right, bike is back on its paddock stand, just to make it a bit easier. Here's the part. Bit better. It's not perfect. It's not speak and span, but it's definitely better. I'm gonna replace the sprockets and the chain. So yeah, I know I should clean that up a bit, but honestly, it's too much of a messy job. What I will need is to move the bike first, and to do so I will need the keys, because I locked the bars and I've left the key upstairs in the flat, which is like 7 floors. Can't really be bothered to lock the garage, go up, grab the key, go back in, unlock the garage, move the bike, blah 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 blah. So I'm afraid this will have to do for now. Once I will replace chain and sprockets, and in that case I will do a nice job and clean everything up. One day I will probably get round to changing this one as well, because I don't really like it. It's like an ugly piece of plastic. As I was saying, torque setting here is 6 Newton meters, which the previous guy clearly didn't measure, because 6 Newton meters is just nip this is actually too much. That'll do. So yeah, job done. Right, yeah. Hope these will help someone. At least you know what tools you need and what you don't need. Because initially I was wondering whether you needed to undo that. Because to undo that you need a socket or a wrench or a spanner or whatever of that size that doesn't come in a normal toolkit. So you know, there's another cost added. But yeah, no, the answer is no, you don't need it. You only need a 14 millimeters socket, 5 millimeters Allen key, and these, where are we? These awesome tool that comes with the kit. So quite easy, and yeah, let me know if you need any information. As I said, the torque setting for the 2 bolts for the bearing holder are 30 Newton meters. And here's the light going. Torque settings for these are 6 Newton meters. That's it really. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. So yeah, I'm happy. Hope you're happy. I hope you enjoy your bikes and working on them as well as riding them, because that's what I do. So yeah, good luck, take care, I'll see you next time.
Say no more.